Chandrima Desai Das, on behalf of Consulate General of India, Frankfurt, welcome you all today to celebrate Rabindra Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, also known by his pen name Bhanu Singho Thakur, and his sobriquets Gurudev, Kobi Guru, and Vishwa Kobi, was born on Pochishe Boishakh, which is the 25th day of Baisakh month in the year of 1861 in Kolkata, in a Bengali Brahmin family. He belonged to a very reputed family that played a crucial role in Bengal Renaissance. Rabindranath Tagore was one of the most influential and prominent philosophers, novelists, poets, patriots and nationalists of our country. He started his journey of writing at a mere age of 8. He has innumerable works under his name. Many novels, dramas, more than 100 short stories, 50 volumes of poetry and 2,230 songs. Rabindra Jayanti holds a great significance in the heart of every Bengali, and like any other festival, it is celebrated with much enthusiasm and splendor. So today, we have gathered here to pay a tribute to this legend who is celebrated not only in India but across the world. Here I would like to recite a few lines from one of his poems called Oikotan, which is to harmonize or to have synergy. বিপুলে পৃথিবীর কতটুকু জানি, দেশে দেশে কত না নগর রাজধানী, মানুষের কত কীর্তি, কত নদী, গিরি সিন্ধু মরু, কত না অজানা জীব, কত না অপরিচিত তরু, রয়ে গেল আগোচর। বিশাল বিশ্বের আয়োজন মন মন জুড়ে থাকে, অতি ক্ষুদ্র তারই এক ফল। সেই খবর পরিগ্রন্থ ভ্রমণ বৃত্তান্ত আছে যাদের অক্ষয় উৎসাহ। যেথা পাই চিত্রময়ী বরণার বাণী পুরাইয়া আনি, জ্ঞানের দীনতা এই আপনার মনে পূরণ করিয়া লই যত পারি ভিক্ষা লব্ধ ধন। And here is the English translation. How little I know of this immense world, of its countless countries, cities, capitals, and the never-ending deeds of its people, as well as its rivers, hills, deserts, and seas, and innumerable animals and strange trees. So many things fated to be forever unknown. Such a vast assemblage, and yet my mind has to be content with only a corner. Frustrated, I read as many books and travel tales as I can with boundless enthusiasm. I pick up too vividly written accounts I come across with never diminishing eagerness, satiating my knowledge deficit with treasures I will gather by scavenging from them. And with this, I hand it over to my colleagues, Ms. Kalpashi Kulkarni and Ms. Ashima Nayak, to take the event forward. Thank you.
Hello, welcome all again. I'm Kalpashi Kulkarni. Now we are going to begin the event with a floral tribute. I request Consul General Dr. Amit Telan, Dr. Dipali Telan, Mr. Bimal Roy, Ms. Aditi Sen Gupta, Ms. Shampa Mandal and Ms. Shaini Mandal to come forward for the tribute.
First of all, on behalf of the Consulate General of India in Frankfurt, my wife Dipali, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. As my colleague Chandrima has already explained, we have gathered here to celebrate Rabindra Jayanti today. It is important also because we are also celebrating 75 years of India's independence. And what a great son of India, a great son of Mother India, whom we are remembering today. Unfortunately, Gurudev Tagore passed away in 1941, so he could not see the independent India. but we can imagine how he would have felt if he was alive in 1947 when India became independent. I think his words, which all of us recite so often in the form of our national anthem, is a symbol of his love, his affection, his pride, and his sensitivity. Many people there are many epithets that Chandrima mentioned about him. Some people also call him the Bard of Bengal, but I think he was also an epitome of India's intellectual genius. And he was also a cultural ambassador at the time when India was not even independent, but he traveled extensively, and remember that was the time when there was no quick air travel available. He had to travel over ships for months together, and he covered something from Latin America to Eastern Asia. He traveled extensively, and wherever he went, he left an image of India which is still alive. There are still places all over the world where he once traveled, and he left memories which are still cherished. Germany has a special association. As you know, he traveled to Germany at least thrice as per historical records. First he came when he had won the Nobel Prize in Literature at the invitation of the princely family in Darmstadt, and I am very happy that this particular incident is now going to be permanently commemorated, because the city of Darmstadt, the Lord Mayor of Darmstadt, has accepted our proposal that a bust of Gurudev Rabindra Tagore will be installed at the Literature House in Darmstadt. I think it is going to be a permanent symbol of his visit to Germany and his association with Germany. After that, of course, he also visited Germany twice, and he had become something like a cultural ambassador, as I said, promoting intercultural understanding, promoting world peace, and something which has become a symbol of India's ethos, India's multiculturalism. So I think as we celebrate 75 years of India's independence, it's but natural that not only we remember him, but we also celebrate his work, his life, and most importantly, his thoughts, as we are commemorating this very important milestone in independent India's history. I once again pay my humble tributes to him, and once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm looking forward to performances by all of you, and more importantly, I would say I'm really delighted to see the children joining us today, because I think Tagore probably is something which the older generation remembers, but it is important that the new and young generation remembers him, remembers his work, and celebrate what we have, something which is a matter of pride for all of us, probably the first Nobel Prize that we won, and that too for literature. That is the rich literary tradition of India, which all of us we are celebrating today. Once again, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to see you all here.
Thank you, sir, for your remarks on Gurudev. Now we would like to invite Ms. Aditi Sengupta to perform a Rabindra Sangeet, A Monihara Amai Nai Saje. Aditi Sengupta is a Sangeet Visharad from Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. She is the disciple of late Srimati Mukta Vride from Gwalior Gharana. She has also learned Rabindra Sangeet and Nazrul Geet from her guru, late Srimati Chandrima Chandra, for almost 16 years. So please welcome Ms. Aditi Sengupta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A discussion about Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore is incomplete without familiarizing us with the extraordinary literature work he has done. The song that I am going to attempt today is A Monihar Amai Nahi Shaje. It was written 2 months before he received his Nobel Prize in 1913. He was based in England that time. He was being conferred the knighthood, and he was renunciating it. So there was a conflict in his mind whether I should take the appreciation or should I reject, is my rejection acceptable? So this song basically portrays his dual mind at that point.
Thank you, Miss Aditi, for such a beautiful Rabindra Sangeet. Now we invite Master Devaditya Dev. Devaditya is learning Bengali language, which is being conducted at CGI and taught by Miss Shampa Mandal. So please welcome Devaditya to give a speech on Rabindranath Tagore and our national anthem.
Namaskar everyone. Rabindranath Tagore, the name is as big as sky. His works is as huge as ocean and his philosophy is as endless as universe. His talent cannot be described in words. He was a poet, writer, playwright, composer, painter, social reformer, forward thinker, and many more. His every work is fresh, modern, and beyond the time boundary. Hence, every generation falls in love with his work. He not only wrote the Indian national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, but also wrote the national anthem of Bangladesh, Amar Shonar Bangla, Ami Tomay Bhalobashi. Today, I would like to share my little knowledge about this great person and one of his greatest works, our national anthem, Jana Gana Mana. In 1912, the song was first published in the Totto Bodhini Potrika, which was the official publication of the Brahmo Samaj, which Tagore was the editor. The parent song, Bharata Bhagya Vidata is a Brahmo hymn which has 5 verses, but only the first verse has been adopted as national anthem. The national anthem conveys the spirit of pluralism, or in more popular terms, the concept of unity in diversity, which is the core of India's culture and heritage. I was delighted to know the fact that our national anthem is connected to Germany. 1942, 11 September, in Hotel Atlantic in Hamburg, the Hamburg Radio Symphony Orchestra played this song as the national anthem of an independent India. Much later, on 24 January 1950, the song was officially declared as the national anthem of an independent India. Now, I would like to conclude my word by quoting a well-known Bengali poet, Dinesh Das, who appropriately said about this great person, Rabindra Tagore. তোমার পায়ের পাতা সবখানে পাতা, কোনখানে রাখবো প্রণাম? Your feet are everywhere. Where do I put my tribute to you? I thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you, Devaditya. Thank you for your wonderful speech. Now we invite Miss Arshika Roy. She is also attending Bengali language courses at the Consulate. She will be reciting today Putul Bhanga, written by Rabindra Tagore. This beautiful poem belongs to the book Shishu Bholana, which is a very popular work of Tagore for children. In this poem, a little girl is complaining to her mother that her doll has been broken by her Guru Moshai, that is her teacher, and she gave him a wrong answer. The girl is wondering whether her teacher has any doll at home or not, and if he has, how would he feel when someone would break it? So please welcome Ashika to recite the poem.
নমস্কার। কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের পুতুল ভাঙনা। ৭৭-২৭ আমি বলেছিলাম বলে গুরুমশাই আমার পরে উঠল রাগে জ্বলে। মা গো, তুমি ৫ পয়সায় এবার রথের দিনে সেই যে রঙিন পুতুল খানি আপনি দিলে কিনে। খাতার নিচে ছিল ঢাকা, দেখালে এক ছিলে। গুরুমশাই রেগে মেগে ভেঙে দিলেন ভেঙে। বললেন, তোর দিন রাত্রি কেবল যত খেলা, একটু তোর মন বসে না পড়াশোনার বেলা। মা গো, আমি জানাই কাকে, ওর কি গুরু আছে? আমি যদি নালিশ করি এক্ষুনি তার কাছে। কোন রকম খেলার পুতুল নেই কি মামুর ঘরে? সত্যি কেউ একটু মন নেই পুতুলের পরে। সকাল ছাদে তাদের নিয়ে পড়তে গিয়ে খেলা, কোনো পড়ায় করেননি কি কোনো রকম হেলা। ও যদি সেই পুতুল নিয়ে ভাঙবেন ওর আগে, বল দেখি মা ওর মনে তার কেমন ডর লাগে। নমস্কার।
Thank you, Ashika, for such a cute poem. Now we invite Ms. Asmi Datta Chaudhary to sing a Rabindra Sangeet, Ore Grihobashi. She is a member of Rhine and Bengali Culture Association. One of Tagore's widely known songs from the seasons category, Ore Grihobashi, was written about Basanto Utsav in 1931. It is about inspiring people to step out to celebrate spring as the festival of colors.
Please.
for this beautiful Rabindra Sangeet. Now we invite Ms. Piyali Voumik, who is founder and president of Bengalis and Bhartiyas in Hessen and Rhine-Main area. A singer herself and lover of literature and fine arts, and of course Tagore's work. Let us find out more from her words. So Ms. Piyali, please welcome Ms. Piyali.
Yeah, I'm absolutely overwhelmed that I could finally make it here. And as little Mr. Day so splendidly put it, without a script, yeah, sadly our old bones or our old oldness don't allow us to do it, but never mind. I'm grateful that I could put together some words this busy afternoon on this, busy working day. So, by far, I have had a couple of challenges in life, but by far this is the biggest, I would say, to try to encompass the genius of Tagore in a few minutes within a few words. And I was wondering until today morning, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Indeed, where do I begin? For Tagore is just not, please start counting, a poet, a playwright, a novelist, a composer, a bard, a visionary, a philosopher, and entrepreneur. The first Indian to win a Nobel Prize, the only known composer whose songs became the national anthem of two countries, period. He is that multifaceted genius whose works have fed the literary imagination for generations, whose works have provoked the creativity and adaptations in so many varied forms for generations to come. Let's take a look at Indian cinema. And I only scrape the tip of the iceberg when I quote the names here. Charulata, Chokher Bali, Postmaster, Chuti, Kabliwala, Monihara. There have been umpteen manifestations of Tagore's literary works over the years, interpreted in n number of ways, over and over again. But one never tires as an audience to relish a work of Tagore on the big screen, do we? Well, Tagore has offered multiple new genres of art. To highlight one of them would be to talk about the umpteen dance dramas he wrote, many of which have powerful social messages to offer. Take Chandalika, for example, which talks about abolishing the caste system. And talking of multiple messages, the undertones of Chitrangada, which has the undertone of women empowerment in it. Now, I told you at the beginning this was a tough piece for me to compose. Where to start? And it is not because of the literary geniuses or achievements of Tagore, which you could definitely Google, or as you got a glimpse of our little Mr. Day, he gave a perfect good glimpse today of some of the literary achievements of Tagore. And I urge you, if Tagore is a new name or an unfamiliar name to you, or you're not fully aware of his literary geniuses, please go home and try to Google, because you'll be amazed. But it was more of a roadblocker for me today, because at the personal level, Tagore has touched my life and the lives of umpteen Bengalis and Indians at the very quintessential level. You see, when I folded my first paper boat and let it down the stream of rain, that was the first time I came to awe him. For it was not only me, even Tagore had the same awe-striking experience that every Indian kid has experienced once or the other time. And thankfully, he penned it down so beautifully in his poem, Kagoje Nauka, the paper boat. When a little older, one is chivalrous and wants to defend the family, protect the parents. He or she wants to be an explorer. Tagore feeds the child's imagination through his poem, Bir Purush, the brave heart. And that is just the start. You happen to empathize with Mimi and the Kabliwala through your summer holidays. You long for the postmaster to return to his beloved Kolkata. And I just can't cover all the umpteen characters that are almost putting up a riot in my brain, wanting justice, urging to be quoted. Well, you can't do justice to the works of Tagore in a small time span as we have here today. Having touched upon some of his literary works, I now come to the part that is closest to my heart, his songs. For if you listen carefully, you would find a whole world in them. You would love the tune when you hear it for the first time. You would understand the words better when you're in love. And the words would etch a deeper meaning in your heart when you are in pain. You could draw inspiration from Tagore's songs. You could find a rebel. In them, you could find love, compassion, glory, and melancholy in his literary works, manifested in umpteen forms. From the nature lover in Bolai, the short story, to the love for one's parents in Bir Purush, the brave heart, the Krishna Radha last Leela in the series of Bhanushingher Padaboli, the love of God in all his songs of the category of Puja Porjay. Well, last but not the least, to give you an example of inspiration that Tagore means to me, I would like to quote 2 lines or sing 2 lines of his famous song. Bipode more rokha karo enahe mamo prarthona bipode ami na jeno kori bhoy. I request, which translates into, I request you not to protect me in times of distress. I request you to give me the strength that I am not afraid to face distress. Tagore. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Piali, for sharing lots of important aspects on Gurudev. Now it's time for a group song. So please welcome Ms. Mahua Dasgupta and Ms. Aditi Sengupta on stage. Please.
sa 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 re sa 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 ni sa 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 ga ni sa 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 ni sa 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 re sa 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 ni sa 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 ga ni sa 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 যদি কেউ কথা না কয় উরে উরে ও ভাদা কেউ কথা না কয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় তবে পথের কাটা তবে তো পরাণ খুলে ও তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে ও তুই মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি সবাই ফিরে যায় উড়ে উড়ে ও ভাঙা সবাই ফিরে যায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে ফিরে না যায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না যায় তবে পথে কাটা তুই রক্ত মাখা চরণ দলে একলা দলো রে তবে রক্ত মাখা চরণ দলে একলা দলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
Thank you, Ms. Mogua and Ms. Aditi, for this melodious singing. Thank you very much. Now I invite Eshan Ada, Anika Mitra, Rohan Saha, Sayishnu Mandal for group recitation. Chitto Jetha Bhoy Shunno, where the mind is without fear, in Bengali and English. Where the mind is without fear is one of the most widely known poems of Tagore, not just in India but in the whole world. It represents Tagore's vision of how the new awakened India should be. The original Bengali language poem was translated in English by the poet himself and was included in the Nobel Prize winning book Gitanjali in 1912. So, I welcome you all.
চিত্ত যেথা ভয় শূন্য উচ্চ যেথা শির জ্ঞান যেথা মুক্ত যেথা গৃহের প্রাচীর আপন প্রাঙ্গণ তলে দিবস সর্বই বসুধারে রাখে নাই খণ্ড ক্ষুদ্র করি যেটা বাক্য হৃদয় উচ্চ মুখ হতে উচ্ছ্বসিয়া ওঠে যেটা নির্বারিত স্রোতে দেশে দেশে দিশে দিশে কর্মধারা ধায় অজস্র সহস্র বিধ চরিতার্থতায় যেটা তুচ্ছ আচারের মরুবাল রাশি বিচারের স্রোত পথ ফেলে নায়ক রাশি পৌরুষের করেনি শতহা নিত্য যেথা তুমি সর্বকর্ম চিন্তা আনন্দের নেতা নিজ হস্তে নির্দয় আঘাত করিবিত ভারতের সেই স্বর্গে কর জাগরিত কর জাগরিত Where the mind is without fear by Rabindra Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free, but the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Where the worlds come out of the depth of truth. Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Where the clear streams of reason has not lost its way into the dairy desert sand of head habit, where the mind is led forward by deed into ever widening thought and action, into the heaven of freedom. My father, let my country awake, let my country awake.
Thank you. Thank you all of you for beautiful presentation. Thank you. Now we welcome Miss Shivanya Sen to perform a dance on the Rabindra Sangeet, Aaye Tove Shoho Chori, dedicated to Rabindranath Tagore. With this song, she is telling her friends to join her to celebrate these joyful moments. Come.
Very good.
Thank you so much. Now we have the Bengalis and Bhartiyas in Hessel Rhine-Main area, BHRM group, who will pay tribute and extend their regards to Gurudev through a short musical performance titled Loho Pranam. The music has been compiled, composed and brought together by Sayani Samanta, Riti Banerjee, Deep Banerjee and Piyali Home. So please welcome.
Hello everyone. We are Bengalis and Bhartiyas in Hessel and Rhine-Main area. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. Rabindra. Well, these are the famous words of Nobel laureate, poet, bard and composer Tagore. Today, in the remembrance of Tagore's 162nd birth anniversary, in juxtaposition to our club's motto, which is to spread Bengali culture at the heart of Hessen and Rhine-Main area together. We, the Bengalis and Bhartiyas in Hessen and Rhine-Main area, would like to take this opportunity provided by CGI Frankfurt, Honorable Consul General and Dr. Telam as well. Yeah. So we would like to take this opportunity to pay a small tribute and extend our regards to the legendary and talented man Tagore through a short musical performance titled Loho Pronam. Our musical consists of a poetic excerpt from Nirchore Shobnobhanga, followed by a short medley of the following songs: Amaro Porano Jaha Chai, Boro Asha Kore Eshechi Ko Kache Deke Nao, and Tomar Khola Hawa, composed and compiled by my team at Nirchore.
নমস্কার। আমি ঢালিব করুণা ধারা, আমি ভাঙিব পাষাণ কারা, আমি জগৎ প্লাবিয়া বেড়াবো গাহিয়া আকুল পাগল পাড়া। কেশ বেলাইয়া ফুল কুড়াইয়া রামধনু পাখা উড়াইয়া, রবির কিরণে হাসি ছড়াইয়া দিবনে পরাণ ঢালি। শিখর হইতে শিখরে ছুটিব, ভূধর হইতে ভূধরে লুটিব, হেসে খল খল গে কল কল, তালে তালে দিব তালি। আজ নিয়ে প্রভাতে রবির পর, কেমন পুষিল প্রাণের পর, কেমন পুষিল গুহার আধারে প্রভাত পাখির গান। না জানি কেন রে এতদিন পরে জাগিয়া উঠিল প্রাণ, জাগিয়া উঠেছে প্রাণ, ওরে উথলি উঠেছে বাড়ি, ওরে প্রাণের বাসনা প্রাণের আবেগ রোধিয়া রাখিতে নারী। থর থর করে কাঁপিছে ভূদল, শিলা রাশি রাশি পড়িছে খসে, খুলিয়া খুলিয়া ফেলিল শলি, গরজে উঠেছে দারুণ রোষে। Now, last but not the least, we call on stage to Mr. Vimal Rai, Chairman of Hasan Cricket Association and member of Brightman Bengali Association, for recitation of Rabindra poet Shonar Tori.
কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের ১৬২তম জন্মদিন উপলক্ষে আমি সকলকে জানাই আমার প্রাণবন্ত শুভেচ্ছা and অভিনন্দন। On behalf of Kaviguru Rabindra Tagore's 162th birth anniversary, I welcome all of you and my great respects. Today's my dissertation is on the basis of Sonar Tori, is the Bengali name, and English name is the Golden Boat. Why is the name of Golden Boat? I think you are not well known about our rice field. Rice, when is the ripen up, it looks like the golden. In Bengal, the golden fiber is the jute and golden cross is the rice. In Bengalis, our seasons have classified in the 6 parts. Each 2 months is the one season. We say in Bengalis, Grishma is summer, Barsha is the monsoon, and then Sharad is the autumn, Hemanto is the late autumn, and then say spring is the Vasanta. The rice field requires 3 seasons to fulfill. From the crops, say when the rice plantations comes, it comes from the upper level. In the Barsha, that means in the monsoons, when the river is full up, and then it comes, say, they cannot spread the rice in the river, because rice grown up in the river, on the bank of the river. When Barsha goes away, there is the bank of the rivers is this, that is the fertilize. First of all, they sit in the upper pots and then take away the grass from rice and then put it in the fertilized land on the surface. And then it starts from goes already 2 seasons for this one, the cultivations. After that here, and then comes again the Barsha. Okay, that's why the Ravi Thakur is a little bit afraid of when the Barsha comes, that rice will be go away. So on that basis of that, he has written these songs. So first of all, I say I write this one in English for you, for your understanding, and then I will do this one in the words. Clouds crowding in the sky, taming rain. I sit on the river bank, sad and alone. The sheep is lying gathered, harvest has ended. The river is swelling and fierce in its flow. As we cart the paddy, it started to rain. One small paddy field, no one but me. Flood waters twisting and swirling everywhere. Trees on the far bank, smear shadows like ink. On a village painted on deep morning rain. On this side a paddy field, no one but me. Who is this? Staring close to the shore, singing. I feel that she's someone I know. The sails are filled wide. She gazes ahead. Waves break helplessly against the boat each side. I watch and feel I have seen her face before. Oh, to what foreign land do you sail? Come to the bank and moor your boat for a while. Go where you want to, give where you care to. But come to the bank a moment, show your smile. Take away my golden paddy when you sail. Take as much as you can load. Is there more? No one. I have put it abroad. My intense labor here by the river, I have parted with it all. Layer upon layer, now take me as well. Be kind, take me abroad. Now I will recite this one, the memory one. Gogoni goroji meg, ghana barsha, kule eka boshe achi nahi bharsha. রাশি রাশি ভাড়া কাড়া গান কাটা হলো সারা ভরা নদী খড় ভাড়া খড় বর্ষা কাটিতে কাটিতে গান এলো বর্ষা এখানি ছোট ক্ষেত আমি একলা চারিদিকে বাঁকা জল পড়েছে খেলা পরপারে দেখি আঁকা তরু ছায়া মশি মাখা গ্রামখানি মেঘে ঢাকা প্রভাত বেলা এপারেতে ছোট ক্ষেত আমি একলা গান গেয়ে তরিবে কি আসে পারে দেখে যেন মনে হয় উনি যিনি উহারে ভরা পালে চলে যায় কোনো দিকে নাহি যায়, ঢেউগুলি নিরুপায় ভাঙে দুদারে, দেখে যেন মনে হয় চিনি উহারে। ওগো তুমি কোথা যাও, কোন বিদেশে, বাড়ি ফিরাও তরি কুলেতে এসে। যেও যেথা যেতে চাও, যারে খুশি তারে নাও, শুধু তুমি নিয়ে যাও ক্ষণিক হেসে আমার সোনার ধান কুলেতে এসে। যত চাও তত লও তরুণী পরে, আর আছে আর নাই বীজ ভরে। এতকাল নদী কূলে যাহা লয়েছিল ভুলে, সকলে দিলাম তুলে থরে বিথরে, এখন আমারে লহ করুণা করে। ঠাই নাই ছোট সে তরি, আমার সোনার ধানে গিয়েছে ভরি। শ্রাবণ গগন ঘিরে ঘন মেঘ ঘুরে ফিরে, শূন্য নদীর তীরে রহিল পরি, যাহা ছিল নিয়ে গেল সোনার তরি।
Thank you, Vimalji, for this beautiful poem. Now, I hand over the stage to my colleague, Ms. Chandrima, for vote of thanks.
Thank you. So hello once again. So I, Chandrima, on behalf of Consulate General of India, extend a sincere gratitude to all performers for gracing this occasion with their beautiful renditions of Gurudev's poems and songs. Also big thank you to Master Devaditya and Ms. Piali to enlighten us with many unknown facets of Kavi Guru Rabindra Tagore's life and work. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation to all of you to have taken out time in your busy schedules and children on a school day to be here and make this event a grand success. I also extend my thanks to audience present here and the viewers watching live for their support. Last but not least, I would like to thank Ms. Momita De for providing us with the Bengali refreshments for the evening.